Thanks, you look good. I feel great.
It's Christmas 2008, Drew. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Alex. Merry Christmas, Richie. Christopher. Becca Boo. Merry Christmas.
The president will get back and forth to
Merry Christmas.
He's doing it today. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, she died. Oh
Mom.
my
She
God.
didn't know he's president.
Well, you know what? He's there
Merry
today.
Christmas.
He's in Hawaii.
Bye.
Well, it's gone to see him.
There's the hostess with the mostest. That's okay, I didn't get it on the film.
Well, then,
Phoebe, will you sing for me again, Away in the Manger?
Away in the manger, Jesus,
I can't hear you.
Heads, the stars in the sky, look at where he lays. The little Lord Jesus, asleep in the
That was so good!
he knows the rest of it too.
Oh, God.
Ruining this. Ruining this for Stevie and me. There.
There he goes.
Oh my God.
His daughter didn't come, she's going to scripture of the day and all.
There, and just make a big loop.
Thomas is coming up.
Perfect. Make it connect, Drew.
You should use the timer.
We'll put it right here.
You don't see him that often.
Turn around. No, you don't. They're in the house.
I love when you
You still videotaping?
Yeah.
Is this whole thing?
Pretty much.
Now, has anybody been to North?
Really?
Have you, any of you been to North Pond to see the trains up there yet? Down there, Nate? I don't know.
I know. This is what we got.
Did I see this the other day?
Do you want to sit in this chair?
Yeah, and Catherine, I'll take
Taylor, can you help me?
I can just, I can get over there, Catherine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to grab her arm?
And then you can move that out of here, and I'll just.
Wow.
I know they did. Our attendance on the brunch has been like really slow, but I've been had like this bug shooting with
It's running late. Allison is running late.
They're coming though, right?
Nice picture.
Let me look. Oh, you're good.
She should be here. I didn't call his morning.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Holly, don't wait. Elizabeth, would you hold this for a second? You're not in it. You're going to be the camera person.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna sing. What else would we do?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, one-horse open sleigh. Woo!
Hey, Elsa.
Yay, thank you. Okay, your turn.
action, boom. Giant.
Macaroni and cheese and cheese.
For a
Make America USA.
Oh my gosh, look at all that meat. Would you meet Taylor's girlfriend? Look at everybody's lining up and the food's not even here yet. Is he being What is this? Too late. Sorry. Because that. You're on video. Save us some now. Don't eat it all good. Stevie, you need a plate, Stevie.
You just
Yeah, I was kidding.
Stevie, darling, I got your plate over here.
Yeah.
You gonna eat?
I came from lunch after church.
Okay.
Read it someday.
Alright, you can eat the dessert.
Did you meet Chrissy?
No. That one said Mississippi Cat. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Woohoo! Sing a song. No, just kidding. Hot cha.
She have forks, plastic forks, or you wanna do spoons or what?
They're playing spoons. Hello. You didn't get a picture of the bicycle?
Of what? Expert?
Easy.
Oh, okay.
Alex!
No, why?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Ready? I'm gonna play it.
Hello. It's Katie.
Sing. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all
We're playing here, buddy.
Oh, what fun it is to ride, and we're going to.
And you're walking away from my camera.
And you were just Stevie was kind of singing away.
I don't have it.
Stevie, come here. Stevie. Oh, mine, it's fine.
Take my car.
I love it.
Hey, everyone, Kelvin, everyone say. Oh,
I already took it
Some
out.
people get eliminated.
Who got eliminated last time? You did. Oh. Stevie, did you get eliminated? Ah. How do you even play?
One more. No. Oh, you do yourself
Drew,
last?
you are bad. I'm glad I didn't have my camera on that one.
That was so horrible.
Look how serious everybody got and quiet.
Sure, everyone's stressful.
Stressful game.
I still need to be right.
Yeah, when it gets out of its game.
Yeah, thank you,
Victoria does the up down thing now though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
put the hands
I
up.
got a bad day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Still don't know what you do.
Alright,
I'm not sure that I get it.
I got
Okay, coming through.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, watch out, because when they scream, you could get hurt. Stevie, did you get a spoon, Stevie? Yay!
Who got all 4 of mine?
No, it has a Santa hat under it.
No one got it. No one
Taylor is a cheater. Taylor is a cheater.
Everybody's got one. I got one.
I saw that.
Nobody's out there.
Hey, no more fake traffic.
Who? Did you get a spoon?
see?
Woohoo!
I'm out for that one.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm not taking this picture, so you have to give me a print copy of this.
Hero cake. Hero cake.
Oh.
Hero cake?
There you go.
Hero cake.
Hold on.
Hero
Hey,
cake.
Polly, what are you doing in that picture?
Hero cake.
Polly.
Hero.
What are you doing over there?
Hero cousin.
Wait. There it's now it's on.
Hi.
Hello.
How are ya?
Hi, Michael. I'm with the new arrivals.
Aren't the ants the worst, though, for grilling?
I'm trying to get the new arrivals here.
Yes.
Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, that's what everyone's gonna get on my cheater butt crack.
I guess they're done.
Go look at Catherine's butt crack.
No, thank you.
This is. Polly won't like that.
I love this. Hello, Michael.
The game is over.
Rice and beans.
Here's ya.
Let's have it quiet here in this room. Okay, here we go.
Nieces and nephews. Grandpa Al loved to collect half dollars. And there was a bunch of half dollars in a lockbox. So what I've done is take some of those and put together a Franklin half, which is an old half, older than any of y'all, and then a Kennedy half that's older than y'all, that's an uncirculated. But it's from his little collection. There's a handwritten little note in there, and there should be enough for everybody in there. But just keep them and think of Grandpa Al and at least one of the hobbies he's had, which was coin collecting for a little bit when I was a little bitty. So, and Aunt Catherine's got one of those, and Mom's got a little envelope for each of you too.
Okay, next up is Elizabeth.
Hey, Richie, are those real silver half dollars?
Here, wait a minute.
Probably.
Here, Elizabeth.
Real silver for the good.
Yes.
No, so that half dollar is actually $5.
There you go.
Thank you, Grandma.
Catherine Rose. Here, Catherine Rose. This is the lawyer, Catherine Rose. Takes the money. It's from your grandfather. Katie Rose. Here we go. This is from Santa Claus, and this is from your granddaddy. Austin Charles Timber. There you go, baby. Here, wait a minute. Here, grab that and don't lose it because it's really something good. Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin. Did you get this here? Good. Christopher.
Right here.
This will come in handy in a couple of months when there's any more money around. Courtney.
I forgot to mention the rolls.
There we go. Save your money, kids. Like your granddaddy. Taylor.
Thanks, Sarah.
Taylor from Baylor. Here he goes. Here's Taylor. Get some more stuff. Find out what it is in there. Allison. It's American money, Allison. I don't know if there's any good names, but we'll take it as Stephanie. Stephanie, here's Stephanie. That's good American. Ryan.
Austin.
Abe.
Austin.
Here, Ryan. Here's this is everything, and this is everything. Okay, you're welcome.
Dad. Come here for a second.
It's like your stupid friend.
Hey, there's uncirculated pennies and nickels in there too. Keep the roll.
I know you need pennies and dimes, but don't spend them.
Yes, here you go. Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, Michael's here. Come on, Michael. Look at Michael. Save that money.
Alex and Michael.
Alexander.
Right here.
Alex, where are you?
Right here. Thank you.
What do you think, Katie? Do you like it? Do you know what it's for? I'll show you what it's for.
Get better.
Do you know what it's for? Do you know what it's for?
Hey, girl, here you are,
Okay, so I'll make the bet for David, Holly, and Rob.
Don't turn. Don't turn.
Chargeable. You crank it. Flashlights. In honor of Big Daddy. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. You can pass it out. Let's say Grandpa. Oh!
Oh, how wonderful.
You can open it.
So, what do you have to say about your flashlight?
I can't wait. Can't wait to get it out.
Shine the light.
It's a crankable flashlight.
Are you leaving, Tom? Oh.
All right? Pretty good. There's something wrong. You crank it and turn it on.
I didn't get a flashlight.
Yeah.
Taylor got one.
We had a wind-up radio.
Oh, can you choose whether it's 1, 2, or 3? Just one light was on.
Is it blinking now? No, I don't think so. Normally they do. It's like a power saver, but oh, it's just bright.
How big is your family?
Not that big.
Small?
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters do you
Do you remember his
have?
name yet?
No. Not at all.
That's that is amazing.
Oh, Hannah, look at that.
What is it, Polly? All right. Nice. Excellent.
Isn't that lovely? Huh, Sarah? Do you want to
This back door.
Hey, tell them what you tell them. You tell them. Okay, you are now, everyone is now going to get some original watercolor paintings from my Aunt Helen, who was Charlie Henley's godmother, and she was the head of the art department in Quincy, Massachusetts. These were painted in, I would say, in the 1920s, 1930s, watercolor. They're gorgeous. And they sent them down to me when finally they dissolved the house. And everybody's got one. It's in the family. You've got children who can draw like nobody's business. You even can do it yourself. You're not even sure you ever tried it yet, but you've all got the talent. So this is to remind you of, this is a single lady, and she never had any children, but she had lots of grandnieces and nephews, and I want you to have something from Helen Ash is her name, Helen Ash, and each one is signed, little bitty Helen Ash.
Tell them about the little house they lived in and the little ladies
What?
they were.
What?
Tell them about their little house and how they had all their little furniture and stuff.
Oh, they had everything in their house. They were all little tiny. I was like a giant when I walked in. I took after the Myrna side of the valley. And the Ashes were all small. They were all smart. Harvard Medical, you know, what do you call it? Bridgewater Normal, that's the teachers' college. And they all had master's degrees. They're all smart as can be. And the generation ahead of them, too. And so anyway, they had a little house where my grandfather decided to down, 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 and they had to make all the stoves lower and all the sinks lower, and everything in the house was little. That was adorable.
Neat house.
Yeah.
What beach was that in Boston? Right down the street from.
Marymount Beach.
Marymount.
Marymount Beach.
Okay.
Anyway, that's for Sarah. Yeah, that's for you.
He's opening presents.
Just wave. Hi, how are you?
This stuff right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pajama pants.
All right. Sweet. That you can wear those right now to cover those bare legs since it's 29 degrees outside.
Isn't that cold outside?
When I turned the corner at 11:30 this morning, it said it's 29 at CVS.
Didn't feel that cold walking me just from my car to the house.
As long as you're not hanging out outside, you're probably okay.
Yeah, well, they got a fire outside, so it's not too big of a deal.
True.
I can only assume it's from Boston.
This is just, I'm gonna write this is for your mom.
Tom, how long did it take you to get here?
Oh, about 3 and 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Really? Oh, that's about the same as us.
We were moving along. Lots of traffic.
It'll be 90, that's why Christmas Day. Well, she was down here with your grandfather. They live right there in Dorchester, Boston's here, Dorchester's here. I think your mother and Sally were around about maybe 10 miles apart. Now, you had her born in Boston, and your mother was born in Boston, and we're the same age as her. Yeah, well, I'll ask you sometime when I see her.
Like headphones on the plane.
Something, huh? Anyway, you're doing good. Katie's got a present for your mom. And you'll have some fun with that too. So you'll have a nice Christmas up there with her. And if it stops snowing in time, maybe you'll have summer weather.
Foot of snow.
Oh yeah, they're supposed to get more today.
And that's where
It just keeps coming.
And they live right there near Milton, which is where the Bush family came from.
Oh really?
Oh, and stuff. Well, it's right there. They're right in the middle of around Boston Harbor. The North Shore, the South Shore, where they live is. I'm gonna get that's your chocolate. I'm gonna get you a big.
Yeah!
Don't scream it out.
We decided to move in.
Merry Christmas. I'm about to run out of battery. It's Christmas.
Did get some of Daddy?
Yep.
Talking, that's good. And someone has a pot of my dad and my Richie doesn't know where they are, but he's got them. My dad and my mother and I remember my mother coming down for Christmas, and I get out that mink. I'd like to know how old my mink coats are, because the black mink coat. I put it on my mother to go to Mass, you know, and we were coming out of St. Thomas. I think there's pictures of that, and then I think my big long mink coat is brand new. I'm afraid to wear it around here. And really, Catherine, I saw this picture of Daddy and me right there. I've got it on, and that's like 1970s. See, that's it. So that coat, I've had that coat forever. And I used to say I wore it to my father's funeral, my mother's funeral, but I act like it's just brand new, you know, just. But anyway, let me see what I want to say to you about going over when you were single, and Polly and I went over to see you. And I told Polly the other day, do you remember when we were driving from the airport, Polly, and we made Catherine stop the car and we were jumping out and photographing rainbows all over the place. We never saw anything like it, you know, rainbow here and rainbow, looking up at the mountains and all. And then we had to go up and around and come down behind those mountains. I had a wonderful time there, and there was always something going on. We went shopping over there. We found wasn't that the best Chinese restaurant there?
Oh, remember that? Yeah.
Where was that? That was
close to the airport.
Yeah, wasn't that wonderful? And I remember, well, one of the things that I remember the most is we went back a different way the last time we were there, a different way, a different time. And we took off, and we didn't think anything of it, you know, different time of day. We usually got up early in the morning, but this was late at night. And I'm telling you, we went into the biggest storm and the biggest everything, and the pilot was saying, only we'll be out of this lightning storm in about another hour. And I'm under a blanket beside Daddy, and I'm listening to the music, cowboy music, and I'm putting my prayers singing the prayers to the cowboy music. And we went and we went and we drove. And finally, that pilot was so sweet. He shouldn't have told me anything, but anyway, he says, oh, well, we're finally out of the storm. and we're gonna, that's, Los Angeles right over there. Yeah, well, he says, of course, you can't really see it because it's all in fog, but we're going for it. Well, okay, here we go. You couldn't see, all you could see was clouds all around this thing. And Daddy and I said, so the pilot was wonderful. So anyway, we came down and we landed there, and we walked around and got on another plane that would take us to Dallas. And I was really wiped out. I was so tired, and we had just had dinner with you before we got on the plane, and there was a steward there on the other American Airlines plane. And he said, "Ma'am, is there anything I can get you?" And I said, "I'll take a screwdriver." He says, I said, "Yeah." I said, "I know it's a little early in the morning, but," I said, "we just came across the Pacific." And that was and then we were back, and you know, I don't think we were gone that long. We were probably gone longer that time because, well, I don't know. I really don't know. Because sometimes we went, I mean, that time we took Tom, we stayed over there.
You were there a long time.
We went ahead of time.
Right.
And then we went on to, and up at the hotel in Honolulu, we had the best, I think it was a Hilton. We had a room with 3 beds and great big balcony looking onto the wonderful beach, and Daddy would go off to a meeting, and Tom and I would go down to the next floor and sit out there and have breakfast and just look at everything, and he just loved it. He just loved it. And he went to everything, Catherine. We went out to the senator's home. We went along the other side of where the Pearl Harbor planes, where they came in on Pearl Harbor. We went to out to Pearl Harbor on a Navy ship with a lady captain, white, which Daddy never did. Daddy never had at the time, never. But Tom and I went out there and got off and went in and saw everything. And they said, "Now remember, when you go out to Pearl Harbor, it's like going to a cemetery, so just everybody be very quiet and very nice." And then when we came back to, then he took off and went cross country to Boston, and I came home here. But that took Tom out of, he hadn't been anywhere in 5 years or so when his wife had died. And he really loved Dagmar. Oh, Lord help us, the two of them were so really happy, yeah. So, and there you were in your beautiful home. It really was beautiful.
Yep.
And looking over, and a view, telling you.
Watching the whales.
Watching the whales and doing everything, just...
We should go to bed.
Is that camera still on?
It is.
Well, one time I went down to look around. I think I was there, might have been by myself, I'm not sure. But I was staying in your hotel, in the little room on the downstairs. And so anyway, I came out somewhere. And here, all of a sudden everybody got together and they started singing Hawaiian songs. And there were you, right in the middle, singing all those Hawaiian songs. And it was probably Mele Kalihi Maha, right? But I mean, you sang, I didn't know you knew them all. You knew all of them. You were leading everything on that beautiful, beautiful hotel. It was so beautiful, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Out there and then Richie showed me that picture the other day. One of the posts, well, somebody showed me the picture of me with the parasol around me.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that something, you know?
Mm-hmm. That was in Lahaina.
Oh, where was that?
Lahaina.
Lahaina, no. That was beautiful. Lahaina was wonderful, and I'm still carrying that purse, that Chanel purse that I bought over there in Maui from that girl. And Catherine, it has it in the paper on the second page. There's the purse, black leather purse. $1,200.
Yep.
So, see, I give a good impression, Catherine, but you know. But anyway, I always got you kids the best, but I always shopping at the greatest prices, so anyway.
Alright, I'm gonna sign off here. Let's see if I can.
Okay, and that'll do plenty. But anyway, Mele Kalihi Maha.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect timing. Look at it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Taylor. Happy birthday to you.
They're there, you got it.
Ruined my birthday.
There. Let them all come back to life.
See how many will come back.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man. That's it.
Boo. I want him to come back.
Aw, maybe they will.
There's the one.
All right.
All right, well, I'm gonna hunt the cake.